Oh my god, I was hoping for the little like bum 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 like I have on my intros every time, but I guess I just didn't implement that yet. That's okay. Yeah, welcome back guys. We're back for the weekly stream. And yeah, I'm down. Oh wait, hold on. The background is gone as well. This is not fun. Um a list of things to fix in my downtime. But yeah, we'll get into finishing off the donation menu today. And oh, Karuna, you're so nice. Yeah, and I'll get into showing you guys what that's like. Let me just move the little thingy out of the way. I'm so rusty. Like I've been out of it for like a week, and I'm already making like all these little rookie mistakes that I used to make when I first started. But yeah, while that's loading, uni is going to be super fun this trimester. Oh, okay, that's one. That's wonderful. Then I guess I have it muted on my thing. But thank you for letting me know, Karina. Yeah. So I have a game design trimester, so I'll be talking to you guys as I learn. I'll be talking to you guys about feedback loops and reward cycles and all of that other stuff that makes a game more enjoyable. So I've learned about the game development side. Now I'm learning about the game design side, like what makes a game a good game. So that's exciting. Look forward to showing you guys that. But at the moment, we'll just be working on UI and other such things. Yeah, so I look forward to. Um, Thanks, Brain. I look forward to showing you guys what that's like and. Yeah, just talking about my code as I go and other silly shenanigans that we usually get into. Can anyone tell I'm stalling because I forgot to launch the Unreal Engine yet? Yeah, so just to save you guys the horror of seeing my desktop, I'm going to keep talking all sorts of nonsense. In other news, I've also been looking at the Unreal Engine, which also has visual scripting if you wanted to get your toes wet before learning some programming. Oh my god, finally. Finally. Alright, let's get into it. Alright, so getting back to the HUD script, we're just going to jump back in there and hopefully we haven't lost any progress. Ah, we have not lost any progress. So I think I was gonna add like $10. Oh yeah, no. Oh, and thank you for wishing me a happy birthday. That's why I've got that little hat. Um, yeah. So as far as oh right, so things I haven't done. Is adding the title, which we might do today in my little pixel platform. And I've got the text here, and we've added some functionality to the buttons. I'm pretty sure. Yep. So this button will do a confirmation before doing the actual donation, but that will be implemented once I get the Steam pipeline. Well, they call their upload mechanism the pipeline, so that's what we'll find out about. Oh wait, hold on, you guys. There we go. Now you can kind of see what's going on. And then that's the payment amount that can be changed. Oh wait, that's the payment amount that will display. That's the payment amount that can be changed. Yeah, so I think I'll do this later because it's not particularly interesting. What I really want to do is starting to implement the story. So the way I'm going to be doing that is by showing you how to play a little movie, just like I have in the beginning, and having that play when the player first starts. And yeah, thank you for the birthday wishes, Karuna. My birthday was actually yesterday, but I had a lot on my plate yesterday and was not gonna stream on top of all that because yeah, health issues would prevent me from doing that. Alright, so as you guys have seen in the loading screen anytime that I launch the game, let me just close the support panel. So that's what pops up, and a little, if I go back to the game thing, so you see this big screen here, so that actually plays a little. Gonna pause my music to show you what that does anytime I start up the game and press play. Alright, so something that I've done is I actually haven't added the tag to the support screen, so I'm just going to go do that now. And we're going to say that the visibility, so this visibility, we're going to go bind that now. So that's why that pops up. It needs to respond to the tag. So based off of that, I'm going to do this through the ship game mode, because that's where all that stuff happens. So we're just going to add this new variable. This variable will be a boolean, so that's true or false. Let's just pop that in there. Let's change my emotion because I'm not feeling quite so silly now. So I'm going to add that as the support value. So yeah, like it kind of feels somewhat repetitive sometimes because I've done this a few times, and it's not great. But you know, as like game development isn't always going to be super exciting, super fun, and super satisfying. Sometimes you are just going to need to do the things that aren't as fun. So I'm just going to change the name of this so that it stays consistent with the rest of my naming convention. So support visibility. Support visibility. Someone wrote on my Facebook wall, "Happy birthday," and I'm like, that's very me. That's very me. In terms of, oh god, my brain. In terms of, you know, making a typo and just running with it, we were laughing about it the rest of the day. It was great. So we are going to be casting to the ship game mode, which holds all of the holds most of the data of the actual game, like keeping track of scores and stuff. And we're going to do what we do every time, grabbing the game object. Oh no, that's not what we need. Oh wait, no, it's the game mode, not game object. So what it got is a save game object, which is kind of like its own thing. Okay, yes, Kuru also works. Alright, so if we do have, so what we're going to do is we're going to do a branch, which is similar to, oh wait, hold on, we're going to grab the value that we got, so get support. I think we all need to get a little bit of support every now and then. So a branch is like an if statement, so if that, then that. And so if support is true, it's visible, and if it's not true, it is hidden. So we're going to grab a return node. So this is kind of like a visual representation of a function. So that is going to be hidden. Bam. Alright, so, and we're going to keep our nodes nice and neat because spaghetti code is painful. Alright, so that's hopefully going to achieve what we kind of had issues with before. So I'm going to pop that up. There we go. So it plays that little movie, and then it's going to fade and close. And so on the start button, we now want a new little movie to play. And it's not going to do much. I think I'm just going to make a 1 second animation just so that we have that framework there. So yeah, I'm actually going to be using the same plane that I had before, and hopefully I remember how all that's done. Alright, yes, let's show you the art assets for the movies. Okay. I'm very confused. Alright, so the blueprints, I think it's under sound? No. So this is why you have a consistent, this is why you have to have a consistent file structure. Unlike me, I'm going to have to go over, oh there we go, movies. There we go. So this is a complicated setup where you have the plane, which is the geometry. You've got the material, which uses a media player, which uses a media video. And so right now I've got the intro, the nameless intro that I have on all of my YouTube videos, and that gets plugged into media player. The media player goes into the video texture. The texture goes onto the material. So yeah, that's how it can very quickly get into kind of like a little bit of a mess, I've got to say. Alright, so what I'm going to do this time is I'm going to just pop on over to my little pixels art thing, I think. And yeah, that's a party hat from, oh god, we don't want to do that. and we're going to create a new thing. And hopefully, yeah, actually, I'm just going to start a new project for you guys because, wait, hold up. What is going on here? All right. There we go. That should be better for you guys to see. I'm going to start a new project and hopefully it will let me do the 1920 by 1080. Obviously, I'm going to do it in this. Well, actually, we could just do this because it doesn't have to be. We can just export it 10 times, actually. Alright, I'm having one of my moments where my math just isn't. Alright, so I'm just going to export it at this size, and then I can add all the details or... Oh wait, hold on, I could just do it in GIMP. I'm just so out of it today, so I'm going to fill this in with black and then just do some drawing on it. And we're going to add a few frames, so thankfully this software actually knows how to do stuff in frames, so I'm just going to avoid like epileptic episodes, I'm just going to be doing a few squiggles just so we know it's definitely this thing. So we're just going to copy a few frames and then... Oh, wait, hold on, clone frame. What am I doing? And then we're going to be making both of these 1 second and 1 second. And yeah. Oh wait, I could have just done that. And I'm going to be adding maybe like a third line just so we know it's definitely switching between them. There we go. And wow. If I ever wanted to do the thanks brain. If I ever wanted to do the sarcasm sign, that's how I would do it. 1 second apart. Alright, so I'm just gonna call this the screen for now. Just gonna, yep, I know what I'm doing, contrary to popular belief. Pop that in the Pixelicious thing, and going to load the GIF. Just a second, guys, be right back. And we are... Oh, hold on. The music is still off. Oh my goodness. I cannot believe that was a thing. Alright, so we're just going to load the image that we just made. So with GIMP, it actually does do animations, just does it very badly. Let me just move that over. And so it does it by measuring the number of milliseconds there are. So I'm just going to be grabbing... Oh my god, my brain. Oh, there we go. Oh, there we go. And going to be grabbing the GIF that we just made. Oh, there we go. And that will come up with 2 layers. And that's the replace. And we're just going to first of all scale the image up to 1 to 10 times what it is. There we go. So we want that to happen. I think the other way is like mix or multiply, but we just definitely want the replace. So that's going to do that every 1 second. And let's just save that out as a GIF with the sizing that we wanted. Yep, and then we can make those changes later. I can put it out through a movie file if I have the inclination, but I don't want to export a movie while I'm on a stream with you guys. That does take a long time, so I'm not particularly keen. I'm going to replace what was there, and we're going to jump in and input that file. Hopefully this doesn't... Woo! Let's just move this up. Wrong way. Wrong window. Whoop. So I have an ultra wide, right? So I kind of expect my kind of expect my software to work so that I don't get my files exposed, but that's fine. What have we got? We have got Pixelicious. Let's just bring Unreal back. And we want to be moving this GIF. Hopefully that'll sit in there nicely. Okay, so it doesn't understand GIF extensions. That's fun. Alright, so what's editor 7? I'm going to assume... You know what I'm actually going to do is I'm going to get it to play the thing again. Oh god, I am not feeling well, you guys. Just give me another second. Sorry. There we go. Hi. Sorry I have like so many like little things going on right now. And yes, my birthday is on the 11th. Welcome, Adam. I really appreciate the really appreciate you dropping by as well. So let's have a look at how this thing starts. So if we go into our game ship mode, under the setup display, it creates a status widget and it adds it to viewport. Oh wait, hold on. The menu reference. Oh no, I think that this is like the so what this does, it actually starts up the user widget. So technically it could possibly be my birthday still there, Kuru. Alright, so by the looks of it. Also, why is that all the way up there? Sorry, I'm just gonna fix up my code so that's there we go. That sits there nicely. So game starts display, and that's what that does. Goodness, it has been a while. I don't even remember my code. I think that's the worst thing. I'm gonna have to start making time every morning to work on my game again. Yeah, alright. So in that case, I'm gonna head over to HUD and look at our graphs. And let's just have a look in here and see when stuff is happening. End screen, tutorial. Oh, this game has had a lot of work on it. Alright, so that's all the settings and everything. That's the end screen. See what I mean when like it's been a while, it's kind of hard to get back into the game. Alright, so I am going to think that it could even be in the player class, so let's just go over in the carrot. This is absolutely... Alright, so I'm just trying to remember when this thing plays. Maybe it has its own... When we looked at it, it probably has its own script, I would imagine. There we go. So it does have its own script. So that's when the event is when it's being played. So, and then it gets destroyed. So what we probably want to do, instead of destroying it, we're actually going to hide the visibility. So there we go, set visibility for the mesh component. The mesh component being the plane that it's on. So I'm just going to pop that there, and we're going to set the visibility to that's probably going to set it to being invisible, and then we're going to set a custom event here. But yeah, guys, unfortunately I am just not doing so well today, so it's probably going to be a shorter stream. I really apologize for that. You guys get excited for this, I do too. But yeah, unfortunately my health is super unpredictable, so. And but what we can do today is, I'm gonna put in story start, and then with the story start, there we go. We're going to have another delay of 5 seconds. We're going to turn the visibility back on, run the new playlist, which will have the intro story playing, and then we can maybe have a loss condition, or rather a half loss where you can try again, and then and then an ultimate win condition, a victory condition. So we're going to do a set visibility on the component, and then that's going to be tick this time, so we're turning the visibility on, and then we're going to be going, hopefully there should be of some kind of playlist that I can activate, or maybe I might have to. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, so I'm wondering how I'm supposed to set a new playlist, or maybe even play. Oh, I wonder what a montage. Oh wait, no. So a montage is a series of actions created within a player. So when you animate a player, you can actually kind of stack those animations. And so that's what I would think with that montage would be. Alright, so I'm just scrolling through the different play. Okay, so that's not particularly great. So I'm gonna have maybe look at media. And we're gonna have a look at, alright, so let's have a look at our media. So we have this media playlist right here, and if I go into the video thing, oh no, not this one. If I have a look at the logo media player, I can probably change the different playlists that I have available, because I've got the media playlist here, and maybe I can play on open. Oh, this is very difficult. So I imagine this is what would pop up during loading screens, where you kind of have shuffle of the different maybe tips or just quotes, or I don't know what else goes into creating these loading screens. But cutscenes as well. I don't know under what circumstances you would shuffle a cutscene, but there you go. Alright, so in that case, we are looking at the logo media player, which from my understanding, okay, so media player. So let's pop on over and look up the media. Spell properly, of course. Maybe cast to media player. Honestly, I am just oh, there we go. So we can actually get a particular playlist, and we can use that one in particular, or set the playlist. So that's fantastic. What I don't know how to do is what to kind of call to. Huh. Well, we can continue going on as we go, because this is completely new territory for me. So Okay, so I can't set the playlist. Is there a play option? Oh, there we go. So we can open a playlist, and then what we can do is, so for the purpose of this exercise, I'm just going to play logo, or alternatively, I could just play a particular or a media file. No. So play would kind of replay the whole thing again. So I'm going to have a look at what else we've got here. Alright, so that's what's going on right now. Cool. Alright, so what we've got is we're going to have to start a new playlist for every time that we start the play environment where the intro will play. Oh my god, what radical concepts. What I'm wondering about is the hopefully I could just call the plane component or the scene. I'm not entirely sure. I think this is a job for Google. Alright, let's just have a quick moment to Google Caster Media Player, Unreal Engine. Because, yeah, I mean, there are some things I kind of intuit and kind of guess where stuff is coming from, but I can't, like, to do with casting, there's very specific ways to connect or to call certain information. So that's what we're going to have a look at. And I'm just going to have a look at it with you guys. I'm just going to pop right over. Sorry this isn't as like super energetic as you guys are used to. Alright, so we've got this, yep. So this is how to add media, which I've been through. Hopefully it will have the casting involved in here. Doesn't look like it, but that's okay. So yeah, the adding a playlist is very complicated. There we go, open playlist as. Oh, okay. So I just need to call the attach thing. All right, fantastic. So I don't actually need to cast the media player. So what we're going to do is, because the media player is attached. Oh, there we go. So we got the get media player. So thank goodness we've got this here, which is a different hold up, hold on. There we go. So we're getting the media player, and then hopefully we can just insert that object there. Oh, fantastic. Alright, so there we go. Look at that. Alright, so that's going to open the playlist with the image that we just created. And we're going to test this against the playing the game for the first time. So that's going to be in our status display. So the main menu and start button, and fantastic. So we're going to put this before the game, and we're going to check if the game has been launched before, or rather yes, so this will be attached to the save file, and if the difficulty is set to 0, which is the introductory level, then it will tell us if then it will play the intro for the first time. So what we're going to do is get difficulty, and we're going to start that branch again, where, you know, all that we're doing in this branch is both of them are going to end up in the game custom event, but it's going to act differently whether it's the difficulty is 0 or not. So we're going to do a compare int. I think that's what we've got here. Also, this music is way too loud for my brain. Like, don't get me wrong, like, I really appreciate the, Oh wait, hold on. Did that... Yeah. Don't get me wrong, I really appreciate the artist's hard work, but it's just... There's a lot going on in this track. So that's the input, compare with 0. If it is more than 0, yes. If it is equal to 0, then we are going to cast to the plane. Or the static mesh, I think we've got it called. Cast a static mesh. And then this should just be a scene object, so plain blueprint. We should just be able to send it to there, so. Okay, cast a plane. So if it's equal to 0 or less than 0, maybe it goes -1. I don't know what kind of bugs will happen. So as plain blueprint, then we're going to story start. There we go. So it's as easy as that, and then that will plug back into here, and we can just move this entire thing up. So the next problem is trying to remember what this cast does, but compiling it might not cause an issue. Alright, so we're going to have a look at scene component. Alright, so that's and that hasn't really helped much. If anyone has any idea how to cast to an object within the scene, that would be great. But it looks like it's just maybe just under static object. Ah, there we go. Hopefully this will do the job. No, that has not helped at all. Alright, so I'm just going to have a look at... Okay, so plain blueprint 3, I think. Copy reference? What if I just paste? Okay, that did not help whatsoever. So what it was doing, it was copying the reference, which, as we learned in previous game development sessions, was the result, is when you're planning on making a change to the original, which is what we're referenced to. Versus a copy, and the copy being the information that that is collected but then is not used later. So, oh wait, hold on, we can just do that. Oh, I feel a little bit silly. So I can just do that. No? Okay. So, for some reason it's letting me select this. So let's have a look at casting to a object of static mesh. So I'm not looking in instance. So an instance is when you want to create... Hello, welcome. So a static, instancing is when you want to create many copies of the original, but they do not have their own information. So for example, let's say I make a butterfly and I color the butterfly, create the butterfly, texture it, animate it, and then I want to create like 300 butterflies, right? So an instance is when you grab the information from the original butterfly and paste fake copies of it. So it won't have any of the texture, geometry, or animation information. It will just be kind of it'll be a fake copy, like a ghost of it. So you can create 300 ghosts of one butterfly by using instancing, which is really fun to do. Yeah, so that's what we're not gonna do, but I just thought I might explain that for people who are interested in the concept of instancing when they do their own things. So There we go. Casting to static mesh. So hopefully that will have the thing. Alright, so plug the actor trace into the cast. Okay, so that does not help me at all. Hopefully. And for... I don't know. I'll be honest, I'm a little bit confused as to what it wants me to... Oh, there we go. Get owner of the static mesh. Hopefully this will work. No. Alright, so right now it's looking for an object that doesn't belong to it, because we are in the game status display, not in the scene. So maybe getting the scene component might help, because then the scene, meaning that the level we're working in, will have that. Goodness, I do not know what I'm doing here. Okay, so what we're gonna do is reference viewer. I mean, we could, I don't know, because right now I could try to use the level, but I don't know if that will help, because right now we're looking at the children underneath and trying to find the thing. This is not a lot of fun. So the parent class is the static mesh actor. Seriously? Alright. Alright, so that hasn't helped me much, because that's also referring to itself. So let's have a look again. Get local bounds, get the child component. So I'm going to actually rename our static, I don't know. This is so weird because it looks like it's actually grabbing the component from somewhere else and trying to plug it in, and that's not what we need. And the target is plain blueprint. So I'm going to turn off the context sensitivity for this one and see if we can... So yeah, so right now it's not actually letting me get the object and plug it in, which is not a lot of fun. So I'm kind of inclined to maybe add it to the actor, add it to the player ship, maybe? Can I attach static actor to dynamic actor? Alright. No, this is so painful. Alright. Alright, but like, I think you guys get the idea of what I was trying to do, which right now is we're adding a... Ooh, my brain. My brain just did things. Alright, so... Well, no, we definitely want this story start. Static mesh component. Oh god. I'm going to rename this to... I'm actually... We're going to oh wait, hold on. The static mesh component. Okay, so it's inheriting that. Inheriting that? So... Maybe I'm looking at the wrong thing. Let's have a look at what we've got. So static mesh actor. Oh, this is hard. Alright, so it won't let me select the asset here. Maybe static mesh. Set static mesh. Play. Alright, so I'm kind of losing my mind here. Huh. Alright, so right now I'm trying to look through the information here and trying to have a look at what I can change in terms of where I can source the information for this. So edit plain blueprint, and maybe I could actually, oh, what I could actually do is I can use, oh wait, no, because then I'd be coming back. To explain what I was thinking, I was going to have the story start be a part of the game mode that we talked about, but what ended up happening was that I would have to just project this blueprint anyway. But what I can potentially do is turn this into an actor and maybe make it like a player 2 or something that can't be accessed, and then from there I can actually make it an actor by itself. So let's have a look here, and I'm going to change this into a pawn maybe. So let's have a look at blueprint classes that we can. Okay, so a pawn is an actor that can be possessed and received input from the player. So I think what we might do is actually use the or a scene component. So I'm actually going to use the player pawn and add this new information to that one. Yeah. Oh my god, yeah, game development. Because there's the added psychology of knowing that the players will potentially go in and mess around with the game. Well, not mess around like in the code, but you know, jump off cliffs or something, and you have to be prepared to code in order, like, to prepare for what happens when they jump off of a cliff, whether that be a death, whether that be, you know, getting saved by a cloud, I don't know. So now that we've got this actor, what I'm going to do is going to call it movie player. And I'm going to get all of this information in here and copy paste it into the new actor that we just made. So hopefully I'll be able to name this actor, maybe. So there we go. Hopefully, oh cool, it copied all that across. And I'm gonna have to reconstruct the entire plane from scratch, but that's fine. That's the least of my worries. And maybe, and so this will now take input. So when I go over to the game status display, I can now cast to the movie player. There we go. And then I can actually use the actor object now. Get player pawn, and then we can set the player index as player 1 maybe. Yeah, exactly, because too many people kind of end up in places where like they're below the map, they can't get back, so they have either got to restart the game or start a new save, or I don't know. Last thing I want to do is have people get caught up in that situation. So I'm just going to go into the play if there's any way I can set the player ID to kind of auto-possessed. No, we cannot possess this player, and we cannot control this player. So that would prevent anyone from being able to prevent anyone from being able to control that, because you know it's not really a thing. So we're not going to replicate anything. And I'm just trying to... So this is one of those situations where I don't know where to set this as player 1. Hopefully the fact that it exists is enough. But already by looking at the game status, hopefully I can just do that. Cool. So got player 1, player index. So obviously there isn't a player 2 in the world yet, but that already does not give us the issue that we were having before. Yeah, so equal less than move a player, and that's going to get the player pawn. And it's just, although you can't give input to this, Hold up. Oh, there we go. I just need to plug this. Okay. So what it was telling me I couldn't do was because the player start procedure was from a different thing. So I can just put in story start here. There we go. And so that will be from the correct location, and I won't get that error message again. So boop. Warning. Alright. Could not find story start. So I'm going to pop into the movie player. Well, story start is right there. I'm just going to delete the plane here. Oh, wait. There is every potential that because I haven't... There we go. Oh, alright. So what I need to be doing here is add static mesh. Alright, I'm gonna need to change the viewport and add a component of a static mesh, or rather a plane, and recreate the entire thing from scratch again. And then I'm just going to movie plane, move plane, and then I'm going to be rotating that by 90 degrees. Hopefully that will do the job. And when I come into here, yep, seems to be working fine. Alright, and I've just got to carry the movie player into the thing here. Alright, so obviously it's not to the size that we want yet, but I can also make those adjustments later. And I've got to add the media file to it, so that's... Whoop. So going into here, so the media... Oh god, that was 2 sneezing fits that did not blow out your headphones. So enjoy that idea that you didn't get a massive, massive. Oh god, my nose. All right, so sound, media sound. All right, so what this is going to do is collect the sound from the media player and then play it at the same time that the video is being shown on the thing. So yay! Righto, so media sound, I'm happy to leave that as such. The movie plane is going to be the root. Oh, look at that. I'm just going to have to rotate that again. Maybe. Or maybe... Alright, so the reason why it kind of went back to being flat when I changed that was because I made this... Oh, okay. Hello. Blueprint bad. Alright. So, I love how that comes up because I was not expecting that texture to come up. Alright. Media sound. So now we've fixed this up. What's wrong with it? Alright, yep. Movie plane. So that should fix up all the problems that we had earlier. So let's come back to here, and I don't know why I'm not able to change this beyond the scaling. Huh. Alright, so yeah, that's what we've done here. I say this is going to be a shorter stream, but then we've gone like up to an hour. I think I might call this here and I'll find out why this isn't rotating. But yeah, so far we've set up a brand new media player and kind of walked you through half of the steps in order to create that, just so that we can get that second player in order to get that information and cast easier, which means, you know, send information without it being an issue. Anyway, I think I'm gonna call it here because I am exhausted. But we'll see. I'll see you guys next week. The next short video will be about the 3D pipeline, meaning that I'll be talking through on like a very basic level the modeling of an object, the UV mapping, which is turning a 3D object into a 2D map, to apply textures, which are the 2D textures that go onto UV maps, which wrap around a 3D object, rigging, which is adding bones and muscle weights to the object, and then the animation VFX and all rendering and all of that. So yeah, look forward to that video. It's gonna be very light, but if you guys want me to expand on anything, fire away. And yeah, make sure to like, dislike, follow, unfollow, don't unfollow, subscribe, I don't know. And yeah, just let me know what you want to learn about in terms of